Hello, everybody. Welcome to Broadway.com's Live at 5. It is Friday. Hey, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
PTL. November 15th. Yes. I'm Beth Stevens.
I'm Andy Lefkowitz.
And we're here in the studio with Caitlin Moynihan.
Hello, everybody.
And I'm super psyched because we have a great guest here today.
Incredible guest. We have Maia Reficco here from EVITA at City Center.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm seeing it tonight, so I'm going to see her.
And I saw it last night. It's incredible.
And then I'm going to see her.
Wow.
That's right.
We love that.
We will get to Maia, but first, our top 5.
We're starting off today with a bunch of exciting London news.
Fancy.
Yeah, so we found out today additional casting for this very starry Beckett double bill that's going to appear at the Old Vic in London. This is called, first of all, Daniel Radcliffe and Alan Cumming are in it. And
you can stop there.
Yeah, you can stop right there, right? But we have even more casting. So basically, this double bill is 2 plays by Samuel Beckett. The first is Endgame, which is the sequel to Waiting for Godot, and Rough for Theatre 2, which is this rarely produced work by him. We found out that Carl Johnson, who has appeared on stage in Noises Off and Girl from the North Country in London, will be joining them along with Jane Herricks, who's been on stage in Sweet Panic and East is East. This production is going to kick off performances on January 27th, 2020 at the Old Vic. So check it out.
Love that.
And we have a really exciting news about a student going to take over a leading role.
We're still in London. Stay with us. We're still across the pond. So we have a new actor taking over the title role in Everybody's Talking About Jamie, which is the musical everybody's talking about over in the West End. It's London Drama School student Noah Thomas. Noah is 20 and studies at London's Mount View Drama School, and he will make his professional stage debut, which is pretty amazing.
It's pretty cool.
Which is pretty amazing. He begins performances on January 6th, and he's replacing Leighton Williams. This is a big hit over there, and of course it was filmed. So there we go.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we're still across the pond, but this brand new world premiere is happening.
Yeah, so we found out today that Mark Rylance, 3-time Tony Award winner, Oscar winner, is going to star in the world premiere play Semmelweis at the Bristol Old Vic. So this is a play that is based on an idea by Rylance, and it's written by, what's the gentleman's name? Oh, Stephen Brown, in collaboration with Rylance and Tom Morris. And it centers on a maverick named Dr. Semmelweis, played by Rylance, who's confronted by the terrible death toll of childbed fever and makes a discovery that could save hundreds of thousands of new mothers. But when the medical establishment questions his methods, rejects his theory, and doubts his sanity, the controversial surgeon finds that being a pioneer is not enough. Ooh,
so
right?
he cooked up a juicy role for himself.
Yes, he
That's
did.
What you're saying.
He's a smart dude. So this is going to begin on June 13th, 2020 at the Bristol Old Vic. And I have a feeling that we'll see it over here.
You never know.
Yeah, who knows?
The stage and screen star is joining some Broadway favorites in this upcoming TV show.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We all just have to get a hold of ourselves because Clive Owen, who we've seen on Broadway most recently in M. Butterfly, is going to play Bill Clinton. Just let that sink in for a second. In FX's Impeachment, American Crime Story. Okay, we already knew that Beanie Feldstein is playing Monica Lewinsky. Annalee Ashford, Tony winner Annalee Ashford, will play Clinton accuser Paula Jones. And Sarah Paulson will play Linda Tripp. So all of these people have been on Broadway.
Yes.
Clive Owen was also in Old Times, which I loved.
That was a beautiful revival.
He earned an Oscar nomination for Closer, which was based on a Broadway play. Ooh. See how it's all there. Anyway, this series is expected to debut next fall. Thank you, Ryan Murphy.
Yes.
And a majestic celebration is set to honor the life and works of Hal Prince.
Yes, we found out today that a celebration of life of the legendary director-producer Harold Prince will be held on December 16th at 1:30 p.m. at the Majestic Theater, which of course is the home to the longest-running Broadway musical, The Phantom of the Opera, which was helmed by Harold Prince. Harold Prince passed away on July 31st in Iceland following a brief illness. He was 91. So there's information on our site about attending this memorial for Harold Prince, so check it out.
Okay, we have a couple of other things to talk about because there's a lot going on the site today.
Busy.
We have Show People with Mandy Patinkin.
Yes.
It's just a little bit of a of a bow with the EVITA guest we have today.
Totally.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
we have a Gala dance. Tell us about our Gala dance.
Gotta dance with Christian Thompson from Ain't Too Proud. I love him.
I knew she was going to say that. We have our very funny red carpet challenge with Matt Roden at the opening night of Slava's Snow Show, with all the things you can do in the snow, or things that you shouldn't do in the snow. Also, we have a first look at The Inheritance, which opens next week, and the new Cats song. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
There's a new Cats song. So there's the Cats film, Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats, and Taylor Swift worked with ALW on a new song called.
It is called.
What is it called? What's it called?
A ghost time song.
Thank you.
It's a really incredible song, and what's
Ghost
cool is that
memory.
it's actually sung in the film by a different actress. But of course, we get to hear Taylor
T.
Swift's
Swift.
rendition, and there's a video of her on the site singing this beautiful number. You totally have to check it
It's
out.
haunting.
It's haunting, y'all.
It's ghost-like.
Yeah.
Andy, thank you.
You bet it. Thanks for having me.
Happy weekend to you.
Yes.
Let's welcome our guest, Caitlin.
Yes, gladly. Guys, we got Maia Reficco here with us in the studio today. She is currently playing young Eva Perón in the New York City Center production of Evita. Guys, she's an Argentinian superstar. She is well known for her work on the show Callie's Mashup, which is on Nickelodeon. She has like Kids' Choice Awards. She has all this stuff. She went on tour. She's traveled the country. She's a superstar. And we think, don't quote me on this, but probably one of the youngest people to ever play Eva Perón in a professional production. So that's really amazing. Make sure you follow her on social media at Maia Perón.
Maia Perón.
She's Maia Perón, Maia Reficco, pardon me. Make sure you follow her there. Leave all of your questions in the comments below. And please welcome Maia and Beth.
Thank you, Caitlin. Welcome, Maya.
What an introduction. Thank
Well,
you.
there you go. Now, I know you all have a billion questions for Maya, and we will get to those. So just put them down below on Facebook, and we will get to them. Caitlin's already scrolling. But first, I want to welcome you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Tell me about what it feels like. So this Evita has two people playing Ava. I feel like you're Ava Duarte, and then Solea Pfeiffer is like Eva Perón.
That's so
Is
accurate.
that correct? Tell me about what it feels like to split this role with Solea.
Well, first of all, it's a huge honor. Me being Argentinian, I've heard about Evita my whole life. So first of all, there's that. That's like a huge honor. And also, it's like people played Evita. It's like ridiculous. Patty and then Madonna. It's like
Right, so we have Elaine Page, and we have Patti LuPone, and we have Elena
Rogers, who's also Argentinian. So that's
and
a
Madonna on film. You knew that. Yeah.
but that's a huge responsibility and it's a huge honor. And as for splitting the character, I feel like it's beautiful because it gives the character so much more depth. You can definitely see the human part of her a lot more instead of the icon she was. She was a huge icon for everyone and mostly Argentinians. We all see her as this, she's not really a human being for us, you know? It's like buildings are still with her face on them. It's ridiculous to this day, 100 years later. So to see that human part and kind of understand why she did what she did and get a little bit of backstory in a musical about an actual human being who lived and who did all of these things is really beautiful, and it's more real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that in some ways your part of the character is representing where she came from, which was she came from nothing. She wasn't
Exactly.
from a powerful family.
No,
And
she
then-
was a bastard child.
right, and she didn't have any money, and she sort of just came to the big city.
I mean, I have a line. This is terrible. Every time I sing this, it's like, I feel so bad for her. She says, we were hidden at a site at my dad's funeral. I mean, it's not exactly that. I'm sorry, Tim Rice. But
Sorry, Tim.
but it's, they were hidden.
The heartbreak of being separated. like that.
Exactly. It's horrible. So it's crazy to see all that she did. I mean, she was first lady.
Right, of course.
It's ridiculous. And she did so much with that. It's not that she was just there.
She is an icon that I don't. Can you think of an equivalent to something that we might know as an icon in this way? I think maybe like Princess Diana.
Yeah,
or
for
something
sure.
like
Oh,
that.
that was a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And 100 years ago. I mean, to be such a strong woman and have such strong ideals and say them out loud, because 100 years ago is really hard for a woman to speak out. So it's crazy that she had that place. She had that role in society and for everyone. So it's insane to be playing this, and also the music. Andrew Lloyd Webber is,
Of course.
a
Gorgeous
genius,
score.
and Tim Rice. Everything is gorgeous, and to sing it's so hard too, which is amazing. I love a good challenge.
It's known as being a very difficult score to sing.
It is.
Tell me
I'm
how you're getting through that.
Solea, how in the world are you doing this? She's like insanely amazing, and I really look up to her, and it's also a huge honor to be doing this with her. But
and in many ways, your character is the backstory or the past of Evita when she gets to be Evita, and so you're sort of haunting her a little bit. Is that true?
Yes,
tell me about that.
True. So Sammy Soleil and I talked a lot about how this younger version of Eva affected her in her present day life as the show kind of goes on, you know? So we tried a lot of different things. We tried, I don't know, me being in a lot more songs that I am in now currently. We tried a lot of different things, and I feel like what felt right was me kind of haunting her in the way that we wanted older Ava to feel like she let younger Ava down.
Oh, okay.
Because it comes to the point in which her life just got too much, and everything got out of her hands. As she kind of felt overwhelmed with everything that was happening, and then she got sick, and everything kind of built up. And she felt like she let her younger self down. So that's why I kind of start appearing more and more and more as as it comes to the end of the show, because it's like she starts to feel haunted by my presence. And at the end, in montage, I don't want to spoil it, so people, you should come. But in montage, I think we really show that. I'm not going to say how.
So let's hear a little bit more about your background. You're born in this country.
Yes.
And then you moved to Argentina. Tell me
So I was born in Boston because my dad was studying at Harvard or Fletcher. I don't really know. But the business school. No, Harvard. So I was born in Boston, and I moved to Argentina when I was 7. Then I moved back to Boston because I went to Berkeley when I was 15. And then moved back to Argentina to shoot Cali's Mashup. So I travel a lot. Every time people ask me where do I live, I'm like, honestly, I kind of live on a plane.
I feel like you live on the internet because you are very popular on the internet, and your show is a huge sensation all over the world. Why do you think that Cali's Mashup has spoken to so many young people?
I feel like what's really special about the show is that Cali's Mashup, it's called Cali's Mashup because Cali does musical mashups between pop music and classical music. So, I don't know, there's a song called Worlds Collide, which starts off with For Elise, and then is like this huge poppy, like teenager song. And also the music was created by Adam Anders, who did Glee, who did like High School Musical, Camp Rock. He did like amazing songs that I've sung all of my childhood. So the music is really, really good. And I feel like quality in the end will win because it is such good music. I remember when I got offered the role, they sent me 3 songs of the show. And I could not believe what I was hearing. Like, it was ridiculous. And I feel like that's what kids always text me like, hey, I started playing the piano because of you.
That's amazing.
And it's like, oh, I love you. That makes me so happy. Because nothing's better than kind of giving that message of learning and studying. I'm a huge nerd, so I'm like, if I can get
we
people
welcome
to
nerds
study
here.
something.
Well, always.
We're all theater nerds. Do you have aspirations for more musical theater?
Oh, yes. I'm a huge theater kid, musical theater kid. My mom is a vocal director in Argentina. She's like this huge. She's amazing. So I grew up in the theater world. Like, she directed Spring Awakening in Argentina. She directed Avenue Q, like a lot of musicals. So all of my life, I was like growing up in the theater, listening to these amazing musicals. Like, my dream role is Wendla. I love that role.
That sounds perfect.
Yes.
I'm just putting it out there.
Just
sounds perfect.
just
Throwing it out there.
Broadway
Little
magic.
Wendla moment.
But I love musical theater, and I would love to like continue this path because it really makes me happy, and I love singing, and I love acting, and I love dancing. So if I can get to do it.
Perfect. And you get to do it in Evita. I like to say it like that. Evita. Because
Evita.
Patti LuPone says it that way.
Evita Perón.
So tell me about splitting this role. This isn't how Evita was done in the original production in London or on Broadway. Tell me
was
about
never
this
done like
concept.
this.
It's never been done like
Yeah.
this. Sammy Cannell has been working on this for a long time. She did it when she was in college,
Yes.
even, which wasn't that long ago, a few years
She's
ago.
so young.
She's very young.
She's like so young. Everyone comes to me like, the director is so young. I'm like, yep, she's a genius.
Genius.
So in doing this concept, did she talk to you about some of the reasons for this split?
Oh yeah, we talked about it a lot because in the beginning I really didn't get what young Ava would do. So mostly it's about 2 things. First of all, giving more depth to the character and kind of understanding this thing that we were talking about of her being more like a human being and not an icon. Because in the end, every icon is a human being. And they have a backstory. They have reasons why they did what they did. And that's so interesting and so crazy to think about because me being Argentinian, I know I say it too much, but it's like I just heard about politically what she did. And I did not know all of her backstory. So it's like, if I didn't know that being Argentinian, how
Right.
the rest of the world would, you know? So that was very interesting and gorgeous to kind of see the whole process. And also, what I really liked is that the whole creative team are all women. And it's kind of this thing of having a female director direct a show that was written by men. And that's why she's also like split the character into 2 actors, because she felt like this female point of view required more of that, more of her instead of like Che's version of the story.
Right, because Che is, of course, the narrator and the storyteller
Exactly.
of Evita, played by Jason Gote.
Oh, he's the best. I'm obsessed with him. I'm like obsessed with him. I'm not kidding.
I have this sense that you're just following around your co-stars all the time off stage. Is that true?
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
No, like Soleil and I are right next to each other, our dressing rooms, and we're always like talking and having goldfish crackers. That's our life.
The secrets.
Secrets of the Star.
Secrets of the Star.
All right, I'm going to throw it to you guys because I know you have so many questions. So let's go.
True. Yes. So Billy wants to know, how did this audition even come up and into your zone, and what was that process like for you?
So the audition process was kind of weird because I have my email, of course, and I never check my email because it's always a lot of like, I don't know, a lot of messages from fans who I love, but I can't really get to see everything, and I don't want to just answer to one person. If I am starting to reply to people, I'd rather reply to everyone. So I don't really check my email, also because I get like Forever 21 offers and like a lot of stuff, which I don't really care because I live in Argentina. I can't go to Forever 21. But I don't really check my mail much. And I saw this and I thought it was spam. I thought it was someone trying to get like, I don't know. I didn't think it was for real.
Who was it from?
Who was it from? I don't remember. But it said like Evita something. And I was like, Evita, Argentina. Like, I did not think it was for real. So I got another email and I was like, wait, is this for real? So I started Googling everyone with my mom. They're like, hey, Maya, this is actually for real. So then I replied.
Amazing.
So I was like, I'm so sorry for the late reply. And I sent them the audition like right there. I was like, I'm not gonna.
And what did you sing?
I sang Buenos Aires and Another Suitcase in Another Hall because
it's gorgeous.
I love that song. No, because they sent me both of them because I think I was also auditioning for The Mistress. I'm guessing. And I sent both of those. And I was like, I'm so sorry for the late reply. I know it's probably too late, but I'll just send it anyways for future projects or whatever. And they replied to me, and the next day were like, we showed the director your tape, and she loves you. You have a callback on Wednesday. What? And I was like, wait, what? You for real? And I freaked out. And then I like started actually learning the whole thing. Like I sat down and read the lyrics because everyone knows Buenos Aires, but like from up to keep those
There's a lot
lyrics. And yeah, so we had the callback, and it was pretty fast. Then I ended up finding out that they emailed me because I auditioned for something else, and I was in the top 5 or something, and the casting director remembered me from there, and that's why he emailed me.
Nice. It wasn't a cold email.
No, but and then I was like
Forever 21, and then just randomly casting directors.
Randomly, no, but you never know. So audition. I always say that to everyone. It's like always audition for anything and everything you possibly can, because you never know.
Do you feel welcome to the New York theater community?
Yes, I mean I feel like this
it's a quick thing that you're doing right now.
Exactly, it is not traditional in a way. But it's been really fun. It's been amazing. And the team is so amazing. It's so much fun, too. There's so many Argentinians. So it's also fun because I'm very Argentinian in my way of life. So, yeah, I'm happy.
Amazing. So Andre said that you have loved learning more about who Ava was as a person. And was there anything surprising that you've learned by doing this, or what has surprised you most about this whole process?
Oh, everything. I feel like
easy answer.
I
Everything.
realized how little I knew. You know, I felt like I knew a lot about her, but I realized I really did not know anything. But just knowing, like, realizing the struggle of a woman back then, of women in general back then was pretty insane. Because once, I don't know, maybe I studied that at school or whatever, but it never really felt real unless you have like someone in particular that you're studying and you see that she actually went through all of this. So yeah, maybe the social context back in Argentina in the 1930s were like, it's ridiculous. And that was very, very eye-opening to me.
Yes, amazing. And we can do one more question. I love this because Carol says, They just want to know, what was the party in Gala like the other night? Take us there.
First of all, the dress was amazing.
Oh, Marchesa.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite designer ever. It's like I'm obsessed with their stuff. So when we got the chance to wear Marchesa, I was like freaking out. Soleil and I were like, oh my gosh, what? We were going pretty crazy.
So fashion first, okay.
Yes, but the gala was amazing. It was really fun. Also to kind of unwind because we were all very terrified of opening night. Because again, we had 12 days of rehearsal.
Right, it's quick.
So like it was very, very quick.
Have you ever seen Evita before?
I saw the movie. I never saw an actual production of it because I was like 9.
Right.
When the revival
It's
was
done
done.
all over the place.
Yeah, but not in Argentina. It's never been done in Argentina. And when it was done here, I was over there in like 9 again. So no, I never saw it.
But you saw the movie.
I saw the movie.
And have you watched the performances like on YouTube?
Oh yeah, of course. Like I saw everything there is to be seen in YouTube. Like I saw Elena Roger on Good Morning America doing Buenos Aires. Like I saw
doing your
everything.
research.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
I went to the Museum of Evita and everything.
I love
That's
that.
amazing.
I love it. All right, we can do one last question because there are just a lot of them. Oh, okay. So Billy wants to know what has been your favorite part about getting to do more stage compared to the screen work? And like you've done tours and stuff, but what has this been like?
Oh, it's so different. So different. I feel like all of my life, even though I was part of the theater world, I was very a TV actress. Like I try to keep it like small and natural and simple and whatever. But I realized that's not how it is in theaters. I was on a lot of shows in Argentina, but smaller theaters, so I could kind of get away with it. And he was like, nope, I have balcony,
Sing
does
out.
not see your face. So it was very fun to kind of learn, basically, because, I don't know, I just love learning. I'm a nerd, so I really like feeling like I'm learning new things and new techniques.
Okay,
and
what is the nerdiest thing about you? Because you keep on saying you're a nerd, so I want some proof.
I had like a straight A of because I finished school like 2 years ago. But for the last 6 years of school, I had like straight A's, every single.
And were you a nerd that had
subject.
like things on your walls and that kind of stuff? Like, were you a fan?
Not really. Yeah, with Miley and Selena, I was like a huge fan when I was like 12. Now I'm a huge fan of Ariana. I love her. But I mean, she's in New York. Come watch Evita, Ariana. I love you.
I think if you say it on Live at 5, it comes true. So I think you should say all the things you want to happen.
So, no.
Let it out. It's fine.
No,
So
but
we want Ariana Grande to come see Evita.
yes.
That's number one. Also, you need to play Venla in Spring Awakening.
Yes.
Anything else? I mean, while we're doing it.
I mean, if someone wants to hire me for some show, more than
She's available.
happy.
She's available.
She's available, but not this
I
week.
think I'm not really available any time ever, but I
But
can
you
make
might
room.
make yourself. You can make room.
I can make room.
Well, thank you for being here.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
I can't wait to see Evita tonight.
We'll be waiting for you. Hopefully everything goes well.
But in the meantime, you'll be having some goldfish backstage.
And
So
warming up.
And warming up. Guys, have a great weekend. Caitlin, will you take us on out, please?
Yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We are live at 5 every single weekday here on Facebook. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcast by searching for hashtag live at 5 and hitting that subscribe button. Be sure to tune in on Monday. We talk to Ethan Slater all about the SpongeBob musical live on stage because it's finally happening. Have a great weekend.